Okay, hello everybody. So let's come to a nice tall seat in your chair. Feel free to scoot forward a little bit if that helps you to find a little more of that lengthening through the waist. Also today, if you wanted to put a block between your thighs, you could also take a block between your feet if you have them. If you don't worry. Sometimes this is just nice. It gives us a little feedback, gives our legs something to work against. And it can just kind of inform the poses in a different way. So wherever you're at, really start to press into your sit bones. Let's roll the shoulders back a few times. And then start to roll forward. Nice work. Roll back again. Might feel a little heat happening in the shoulders just from this simple movement, especially if they're feeling a little tighter. All right, allow your shoulder blades to release down your back. You can place your hands on top of your thighs. Welcome to class, Amy. All right, you can allow your eyelids to close here. Really root down into your feet, root down into your sit bones. Take a nice deep inhale, lengthen through the sides of the waist, lengthen in the spine. Open your mouth, sigh the breath out, let it go, ha. Again, smooth, deep, full inhale. Open your mouth, sigh the breath out. One more time, smooth, deep, full inhale. Sigh the breath out, ha. Maybe relax the shoulders as you're doing that. And then start to seal your lips. Inhale through your nose. And then also exhale through your nose. And then continue like that. So finding your Ujjayi breath. Creating that soft rush of air in the back of your throat. So this is a heating breath. There is a little effort happening to accomplish this breath. Some days it can feel like too much. So if that's where you're at today, you're just keeping the inhale and the exhale through the nose, really nice and easy. You're not constricting the sides of your throat. Whatever you're doing though, you can listen to that sound of your breath. We use the breath as a tool to help focus the attention, to quiet the mind. We use the breath to help bring us inward. We can start to pay attention to how things are feeling inside our bodies. And so just soaking up the sound of your breath for the next couple moments. All of the other noise just fades into the background. Good. So from here, gently blink your eyes open. Let's release the arms by our sides. And if you're using the blocks here and you feel like you want to let them go, you can remove them at this stage of the game. If you're enjoying having that feedback, you're welcome to keep them. So root down into your sit bones. Feel your shoulder blades releasing down your back. They're gently squeezing in towards each other. There's a little external rotation at that shoulder socket. So it's kind of like the hands are spinning outwards. Hold on to all of that as you inhale. Take the arms out wide. For whatever reason that doesn't feel good in your body, you can always take the arms forward and up. As you exhale, palms press. They come to heart center. Nice. Good. Just a few times like that. Inhaling. Taking up space as you reach up. Perhaps you gaze up. And then exhale. Hands come to heart center. Let's do 2 more. Nice work. So let's inhale, stretch the arms out and up. You can stay here like this, arms about shoulders distance apart, especially if the shoulders are a little tighter. If you would like to interlace the fingers, just observe what index finger is on top. You could press the palms up towards the ceiling here. So it's going to be a little different stretch. It's going to activate the arms a little more. And again, if it feels too intense, just keep your arms about shoulders distance apart, maybe a little wider. Find those sit bones again. From here, we're going to exhale, bend the elbows. So you're just cradling the back of your head with your hands. You might lean the elbows back a little bit here. So again, feeling more stretch and openness across the pectoral muscles. It can be quite intense. You've got that block. Maybe you're gently squeezing it. Deep inhale. Exhale. Let's release. Right elbow down. Inhale up to center. Exhale, release left elbow down. Good, inhale to center. So nice deep inhale. Exhale, little twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, let's release that right elbow down. And then fingertips release. Stretch that left arm up and over. And then let's flow this. Exhale, release left arm down. Inhale, right arm up and over. Exhale. And then inhale, left arm comes up and over. We hold here. Anchor down more into that left sit bone. It's going to want to pop up a little bit. That might mean that you come out of the side stretch a little bit. Feel both shoulder blades releasing down. Maybe feel that it's a subtle twist of the right ribs up towards the ceiling. You might even be gazing up underneath that top arm. If you wanted to extend that right arm forward, just a little core work here. Good. Inhale, squeeze the outer hips in to come on up. Exhale, release the arms down. Just take a couple of breaths here. If you feel a little heat inside the shoulders. Good. Let's inhale, take the arms out and up. Exhale. Hands pass through heart center as they release down again. 2 more. Inhaling. Beautiful work, everyone. Exhale. Taking up lots of space here. And then inhale. So again, arms can stay about shoulders distance apart. Or if it feels okay, interlace your fingers, but put the opposite thumb and index on top. If you can't remember, go for the way that feels funny. If you end up doing the same side twice, it's going to be okay. The world will keep spinning. The snow will keep snowing. All of the things will keep happening. All right, so from here, we bend those elbows again. Maybe lean them back a little bit. So feel that stretch, that openness across the heart and chest. Deep inhale. Exhale, left elbow drops. Inhale to center. Good. Exhale, right elbow drops any amount. It might be the tiniest movement. Inhale to center. Good. As we exhale, we twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, we twist to the right. Inhale, center. Good. Exhale, left elbow drops. And then go ahead and release. Left fingertips down. Stretch through your right fingertips. Root into that right sit bone. Exhale. Release right arm down. And then inhale, left arm comes up and over. Exhale. Beautiful work, everyone. Inhale. Good. We hold here for a few breaths. So we're naturally finding all of that length on the right side. Finding a little twist on that left side. Shoulder blades still squeezing in towards each other here, even in that arm that is extended. These look amazing. You might be gazing up underneath that top arm. If you'd like to play with that arm variation, it's like you're holding a beach ball between your hands. Definitely a little oblique work. Root into both sit bones. Squeeze the outer hips in. Inhale. Come on up. Nice. And exhale. Release your hands down. Give those shoulders another little roll out. And go forward. Roll them back again. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and remove my blocks. Enough of working that hard. All right, let's just get into the neck a little bit. So from your Tadasana pose, go ahead and start to release your chin towards your chest. First one of these is always really intense. It's a tiny movement, but it's deceptively challenging. Simple does not mean easy. And you're just taking stock. You're observing how things are feeling inside your neck. Is there one side that's a little tighter? Is there one shoulder that's a little tighter? Are your shoulders trying to help out? And just noticing these things. Following that line of your breath, that inhale through your nose. And that exhale through your nose. Good. We're going to inhale, lift our chin. Exhale, drop right ear towards right shoulder. Keep that left shoulder blade releasing down your back. Observing how the sensation has shifted into the left side of the neck. Back of that left shoulder blade. Visualizing your exhale going to those spots that are a little tight. Just imagining that it's creating some space, some ease. From here, you can start to tuck your chin. And again, that's just going to kind of change where you're getting stretch, where you're getting sensation. It's going to look a little different for all of us. And it's also just worth noting that every time we show up and do our yoga practice, the pose that we're doing today might look different than the same pose that we did last week. So there's always these little subtle differences. That's okay. Our bodies are always in flux. Go ahead and lift that chin. Inhale up to center. And then exhale, left ear towards left shoulder. And we start to feel that stretch in the right side of the neck, those scalene muscles. Right away, we get curious about how this side feels differently than the other side. Good. And then tuck your chin. Notice how that changes sensation and stretch. Good. Inhale, lift the chin. And then come up to center. Is my sound okay? Thumbs up. All right, just making sure. Just got a little worried there for a second. Okay, so let's go ahead. Release the chin towards the chest again. And then we're just going to make little quarter circles here. So keep the chin tucked. Move nice and slow. Keep breathing. Take several breaths to bring that right ear towards that right shoulder. And you might get to spots where you want to stay for a breath or two. So really taking the scenic route here. There's no hurry. You're getting curious. You're exploring the places. You might be feeling a lot of good stretch. If you're feeling like you'd like to intensify things a little bit, maybe release your left fingertips down. And of course, you can always try variation. Doing this might be too much. So if that's the case, you just put that hand back on your thigh. Notice if your breath is getting shallow or ragged, especially if this is challenging in your body. Bring your attention back to your breath, to that inhale through your nose, and that exhale through your nose. If you would like to take your right hand on top of your head, just applying a little gentle weight. And again, you can always try it. If it feels like too much, you skip it. Feeling those shoulder blades releasing towards your sit bones. We all can take our right hand to bring it to our cheek. Use the strength of your arm to help raise your head. Hands return to your thighs. Exhale, chin drops towards your chest. Maybe this movement's starting to feel a little easier, like there's a bit more space. It might not be feeling that way yet, and that's also fine. And then again, we take lots of time as we keep that chin tucked. So we make that little quarter turn to the left. So we start to feel all kinds of sensation in the left side of the neck, rather the right. Just forgot that I was mirroring you for a moment. So that left shoulder comes towards your left ear. You feel sensation in the right side of your neck. Again, there's no hurry. Side might feel completely different than the other side. You're feeling free to pause in the spots that need a little extra attention. This might be a perfect place for you to stay. You might play with releasing right fingertips off that thigh. So it's almost like your arm is just becoming a weight, gentle weight to introduce a little more stretch into your body. Finally, if you'd like to take your left hand on top of your head, so that just allows you the opportunity to apply a little more weight. You might not need it. This side might feel different than the other side. Really nice. So you can take your left hand to your left cheek. Use the strength of your arm to help raise your head. Good work. Give those shoulders a roll out. And then let's move into some cat-cow here. So maybe just peek down, refresh your posture if you need to, scoot forward in that chair. If you've started to slouch back a little bit, land with your knees over your ankles. And then as you inhale, you're gonna rock forward on your sit bones. Elbows are gonna squeeze in. You're gonna arch in your lumbar, your lower back. And then as you exhale, you're gonna move in the opposite direction. Chin towards chest, rounding in the thoracic spine. Inhale, arch. So we're just getting this flexion and extension in the spine, which always feels really nice. This is just a good little thing to do every day. You're welcome to close your eyes here. Sometimes that feels really nice. And it helps us to get inside our bodies a little more. It helps us to tune out all of the distractions happening around us. And you can bring more attention to your spine. And you just kind of notice how it's working. And notice the places that are tender. Notice the places that feel more open. Just taking stock. And it might actually, with the eyes closed, help you to just observe that sound of your breath even more. And it's your soundtrack here. It's your metronome. Good. On your next inhale, come back to a nice tall spine. Beautiful. Release your hands down by your sides. Inhale, stretch the arms out and up, or just out rather than up. And then as you exhale, let's twist to the right. Really reach out. It's like you have giant wings here. And then as you exhale, go ahead and release hands down. This left hand can come either to your left thigh, the outside of your right thigh. You're grabbing a piece of chair with that right hand. See if you can inhale, sit a little taller, lengthen in your spine. And then exhale, maybe press your left hand into either leg Press shoulder heads back. Maybe that helps you to wrap these left ribs to the right a little bit. And several breaths here in this simple twist. Really see what's in front of you. A deep inhale. You're going to keep your left hand where it is, so either the outside of that right thigh or the inside of the left thigh. Exhale, unwind, root into your sit bones, and then inhale, stretch that right arm up and over. Can you release that left shoulder blade down your back? And keeping that breath smooth and steady. And you keep rooting evenly into both sit bones, so that right one's probably getting a little lighter. Go ahead and release that left hand down. And then if you wanted to, and stretch that left arm up. So some oblique work. Inhale up to center, beautiful work. That's hard. As you exhale, take those arms out wide. Feel shoulder blades squeeze in towards each other. Nice deep inhale, little lift of the sternum up towards the ceiling. And then we exhale, twist to the left. So extending out through your arms, you have giant wings. And then we release the hands down. So again, that right hand is going to land either on your right thigh or your left thigh. They're both good places to be. And it just depends on how your spine is feeling today, how twists feel in your body. You leverage that right hand against one leg or the other to help you press your shoulder heads back. As that's happening, you're rooting down into your sit bones to help you spiral your vertebra nice and tall. So you're getting that axial extension in your spine. Breath is smooth and steady. You're seeing what's in front of you with your soft, gentle gaze. Really trying to find extension length on the inhale. That exhale helps you to twist in a little deeper. Good deep inhale. And then you're going to keep your right hand where it's at. Exhale, unwind, root into your sit bones. And then inhale, we find a variation of this side stretch again. Might feel a little different. Lift that right arm across the body. Press into both sit bones, especially that left one. These look fantastic. You can go ahead and release that right arm down by your side. Or maybe you start to extend up. It's like doing a little side crunch. Good, root into your sit bones. Think outer hip squeezing in to help bring you up to center on your inhale. Really nice. As you exhale, release your hands down. All right, so if you do have blocks, have them handy. You might want to scoot them slightly forward. We're going to come into a little forward fold eventually, and you might even want to take them on the highest setting. And if you don't have blocks, don't worry about it. Good. So we're going to keep our right knee bent. You actually might keep both knees bent. That's always an option, just staying in a basic Tadasana position. You might extend your left leg to straight. Legs are about hips distance apart, so they are each in their own lane. Let's release our arms down by our sides. Inhale, take the arms out and up. Beautiful. Exhale, hands come to heart center. So we've been here before with arms. Let's do 2 more of these. Inhaling, reaching up, so just finding this classic crescent shape. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Let's reach up here. Let's stay. Take a couple of breaths. You might start to spiral your chest up towards the ceiling, bringing your gaze up. You might even press palms together. Good. Bring your gaze forward if you're looking up. Exhale, take the arms out wide. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Take an inhale as you stretch out. And then exhale, release the hands down again. So if you've got that left leg extended, this pose might feel a little different here. You might find that you can twist in a little deeper. You might feel a little more length through that left side of your waist. This might be plenty for your body. If you'd like to play with going a little further, maybe you bend that left elbow. So you're kind of just putting your thumb in the center of your heart. And then we're going to exhale, hinge forward. So you can take that elbow to that right thigh, knee, and then maybe you take your right palm on top. You could also be doing this a little higher, so you need not bend down all the way. As you press that right palm into your left palm, it helps you to find a little of that leverage so you can twist in deeper. These look great. This is our twisted crescent pose. Let's take one more deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're going to untwist. This is where you might bring your hands to those blocks. You might be walking them forward a little bit. So finding a nice forward fold. If you don't have blocks, hands can just be resting on your legs. That works. Blocks can be nice. They kind of help you stretch out those shoulders. Lengthening in the back of the neck. You might even be dropping your chin towards your chest ever so gently. Couple more breaths. All right, so inhale, just bring your gaze forward. So you're kind of like in a half forward fold. So you're lengthening. So from here, you can roll on up. You can use your hands. If you're wanting to play with a little core work, maybe you take your block. Hopefully it's a foam block that you're working with. Hold on to the outer edges of that block. Good. And then as you inhale again, it's a little core work. You rise on up, pretend a block's work as well. Very nice. And then exhale, release hands down and reset the block. If you took that variation, go ahead and bend that left knee. Find those sit bones again. Find your hips distance with your legs. This side could look different. So you might stay here in this Tadasana, this more neutral position. If you want to extend, that right leg to straight, you're welcome to do so. So just setting up our crescent pose legs, release the arms down by your sides. 3 times here. Inhaling, arms reach out and up. Exhale. And so just finding a little space, a little flow. Inhaling, maybe gazing up as your palms press. Exhale. Really nice. Inhale. Good. So arms stay here. Good. Exhale. Take them out wide. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, we twist to the left. Go ahead and release your hands down. So we've been here before with this twist in the upper body, but with the legs in this configuration, it might feel a little different. In twists, the inhale can feel really constricted. So bring a little attention there, try to fill up. You might stay here. You might bend that right elbow so thumb just comes to that sternum. Maybe press left palm in. So maybe you stay upright. If you're wanting to hinge forward and you feel steady doing so, you can really be resting that right elbow anywhere on that left thigh. It might come to the outside of the leg if you have the flexibility in your spine. And again, remember that on this side, the pose might look really different in your body than it did the other side. Vigorously press that left palm into your right palm. That's going to help you to twist in a little deeper. Let's take one more deep inhale here. And then exhale, we fold back in. So hands can be on a desk or a chair in front of you, on blocks, they can be on your legs. And you need not fold in very deep. It's going to look a little different for all of us. As long as you're getting sensation somewhere, you're doing the pose correctly. Maybe letting your chin drop towards your chest so you're lengthening the back of the neck, getting that release, the thoracic cervical spine. All right, inhale, start to lengthen forward. It's like you're coming into half forward fold. And then again, you have the option to use your hands to help you press on up if you want a little core strengthening. Hold your block, really squeeze in, or your pretend block. Engage the outer hips slowly. Inhale, lift on up, nice work. Good, release hands down and bend that right knee. All right. So we're going to come into our eagle pose legs. We're going to do eagle pose arms too with the option to twist. So you can stay right here. If you'd like to take your right thigh over your left thigh, and I find that I usually have to bring my left foot into the midline a little bit. And then you're thinking those imaginary corn cob holders pressing into your outer hip. So just Everything's coming into the midline, giving you a little support. Let's inhale, take the arms out wide. Exhale, twist to the right. Good, inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Good, inhale back to center. So we're gonna do this opposite from what we usually do. So if the right thigh is on top, we usually take the right arm underneath. Today, we're gonna be rebels. We're gonna be trouble, and we're gonna take our left arm underneath. Good. So elbows stack. You're holding onto your shoulder blades. As you root into your sit bones, can you release your shoulder blades down? Okay, so if you wanted to, you could bring the backs of the hands to press together. Might even be able to wrap around, press palms. All good variations are basically doing the same thing. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, little twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Good, exhale, little twist to the left. Inhale, center. And then exhale, twist to the right. We hold this. You also have the option to hinge forward here. Good. So again, that left elbow is pressing to the outside of your right thigh. If eagle arms, any of these variations isn't working, maybe you do that variation where we press palms in towards each other again. So they're all good places to be. You got a couple more breaths. You might be sort of moving your gaze up towards the ceiling any amount. Let's take one more deep inhale. All right, so as you exhale, just come back to center. If you have those eagle arms, just release hands down. Take a little like forward fold, dangle here, chin towards chest. You're really rounding the back of the neck. And then like your little ragdoll, start to press into your sit bones. And then roll up to tall seat, stacking each vertebra on top of each other. When you get all the way there, roll the shoulders back a few times. Nice. And we'll take that to the second side. So you can just reset here. Again, I find I have to bring my right leg to the center a little bit to cross that left thigh over. Feel both sit bones pressing down. Feel the outer hip squeezing in. And even if that's the sensation that's not available, just the idea of it, the thought of it might inform your posture a little bit. It might help you to sit a little taller. Good, inhale, take the arms out wide. Exhale, twist left. Good, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, we twist right. Good, inhale, center. So we're gonna give ourselves that hug the opposite way. Right arm is gonna come underneath. The elbow stack here. And they lift a little bit as your shoulder blades release down. Good. And you're welcome again to take any variations of these eagle pose arms, whatever feels best in your body. Exhale, little twist to the left. Good, inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to center. Good, exhale, twist to the left. And we take a breath or two here. Probably feels like the tiniest twist yet in your body. It's interesting with the legs crossed like this. You might just stay upright like this. You might start to hinge forward. And then you can leverage that right elbow against that left thigh. Again, you're welcome to take the variation where hands press if that feels better. It might help you to feel like you get a little more extension in your spine. And you might be moving your gaze up towards that left shoulder. Couple more good breaths here. Good. As you exhale, you're going to unwind. And then just take that little like ragdoll forward fold. And then slowly roll on up. Just starting to stack your vertebra from the bottom of your spine up to the top. So your head is the last thing to land there. Nice. Roll shoulders back. Good. Release them down. And then just find your nice Tadasana, mountain pose. And we're going to move into a little breath work, little nadi shodhana. So let's do a little finger stretching here. Those hands, some pop outs. Good. And then you can, it's kind of like, I guess you're picking up sand. Beautiful. And then just circle wrists in one direction and the other. Okay, so let's start with our left hand today. You can place your right hand down on your thigh. So as you know, blocking nostrils, don't really care how you do it. It could be any combination of fingers. If you like the more classic mudra, you're bending your second and third finger, the ring and pinky finger kind of become one. Find that bony part lower to where you feel the cartilage. When you're blocking, you're not applying a lot of pressure. So it's nice and easy. And then you're just going to be mindful that your shoulders, especially this left one, don't start to creep up. The elbow likes to help out too. So just keeping those shoulder blades releasing down. Close your eyes if they're not already. Inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through both nostrils. Block right, inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Release your left hand down. Inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through both nostrils. Good. Do a couple more rounds like that. Just inhaling and exhaling. Good. So let's go ahead and set up our right hand. So the same thing, doesn't really matter what fingers you're using to block your nostrils. So just find that position. Just be mindful to keep that right shoulder releasing down. So let's block left, inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. Release your right hand down. Inhaling through both nostrils. And exhaling through both nostrils. And just continuing like that. And so we're moving towards some form of shavasana. You might stay exactly where you are. You're just kind of shifting gears in your brain. So you're finding more of a sense of relaxation, of surrender, that helps you to forward fold, find a supported child's pose with a table or desk in front of you. You're welcome to do that. You could always come into classic shavasana on the floor. Let go of any idea of needing to control your breath at this point. You're allowing it to find its own natural rhythm. And as we soak up these final moments, you're giving yourself permission not to worry about the things that need to get done the rest of the day ahead. Instead, fully soaking up these final moments that we have together, giving your body, your brain an opportunity to assimilate the work we've done. Shavasana. Asatoma satgamaya. Tamasoma joy tirgamaya. Mrityorma mritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Let your next inhale be a little deeper. You can open your mouth, sigh the breath out. Ha. And start to bring some gentle movement back to your body. So wiggle, circle ankles, wrists, stretch out, whatever feels good here. And then you'll eventually land with your hands in a pile on top of your heart. Send yourself love and gratitude. Send your body love and gratitude. The gift to be able to move like this, to work like this. It's not always easy, but it does make a difference. Just promise yourself you're going to carry this good feeling with you into the rest of the day, the rest of the week ahead. And finally, just bow your head with a smile. Beautiful work today, everybody. Thank you.